I've read a note my grandma wrote back in 1923, and Grandpa kept it in his coat, and he showed it once to me. He said, "Boy, I've read a note my grandma wrote back in 1923, and Grandpa kept it in his coat, and he showed it once to me." He said, "Boy, oh, I've read a note my grandma wrote back in 1923, and Grandpa kept it in his coat, and he showed it once to me." He said, "Boy," he said, "Boy, I've read a note my grandma wrote back in 1923, and Grandpa kept it in his coat, and he showed it once to me." He said, "Boy, he said, "Boy, oh," he said, "Boy," he said, "Boy." I've read a note my grandma wrote back in 1923, and Grandpa kept it in his coat, and he showed it once to me. He said, "Boy, he said, "Boy, oh," he said, "Boy," he said, "Boy." I've read a note my grandma wrote back in 1923, and Grandpa kept it in his coat, and he showed it once to me. He said, "Boy,